All right, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Welcome back. Didn't do a stream yesterday. Asian session took all our pips, so today starting to possibly shift out of that bearish bias here on gold. How's everybody doing this morning? Guys, all good? Fabs, how are you? Okay, guys, I think let's get into the breakdown. Alright, so we had this nice pullback phase here on gold, and with Monster Money trading, with the live streams, obviously you were well prepared for that, and I know at least members got to take advantage of a lot of this downside movement. But like I've been saying, on a higher time frame here, gold is still bullish. So obviously as day traders, you know, this is like 1,000 pips of movement. We can definitely be taking advantage of that, but we need to be aware when you're coming back down into some key areas here that we could see that demand stepping back in. So we've come back down to quite a significant area. You can see these were the highs in around Feb as well, beginning of Feb. So we are retesting previous structure here, previous bullish structure, where we could see that demand stepping back in. And one thing I've been saying is that in the current state of affairs, we could see the dollar being bullish and gold being bullish as well. So over the last week or so, we've seen this dollar strength ticking back up from 101. We had that breakout of that range that we were in for literally a month. My chart's a little bit slow this morning. So yeah, we were in this range for about a month here on the DXY. We had the breakout, we've had some nice dollar strength, and you know, we could get some pullbacks, retest that range again before moving up. But overall, I'm seeing a stronger dollar here. But at the same time, I could definitely see the demand stepping back into gold. So we may see both of these assets starting to move up in confluence. And then we can't really rely too heavily on the DXY anymore, because like I say, for the last week or so, I've been looking at that dollar strength and relating that to gold sells. Whereas now we're seeing a stronger dollar, stronger gold. And look, I mean, essentially we are still in a range right here. So we could come up here to like 183. If we're not breaking above 183, then, you know, you could even still get deeper pullbacks before then getting the continuation move back up to 2000s. But for now, just going in line with the daily candle, the 4-hour candle that's about to close right now, I'm very much interested in the bars within the session. So we can see 4-hour candle is about to close right now, 7 seconds, closing bullish, and you do have range up to the next level of resistance, about 30 pips to the 4-hour resistance, about 55 pips to that 1983 level. Now, it's not the cleanest traffic moving up, but we've definitely got a lot of bullish momentum here. We had this pullback through Asian session, just a minor pullback, formed support coming into pre-London, and we've essentially closed above this most recent range right here. So that level I initially had marked up was just off the 15-minute right there. But we could ignore that level for now and just pay attention to this 30-minute level at 1977, which we've closed above. So we were in this range. We've broken up into this range right here. And with volume, I would anticipate us to move to the top of this range at least. And if we can break above 1983, then we can look to continue moving up. So yeah, straight off the bat, I actually like what I'm seeing here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have bar stops on the break of not just these highs here, but a couple pips higher above these highs to the left at 1989.15. What I'll do is I'll have my stop loss below the previous hourly candle for about 30 pips at 1976.1. Okay, so I've got my bar stop set here at 1979.15, stop loss at 1976.1. Keep in mind, this is a time of volume as well. Pre-London, we do generally see quite nice volume. We've had a breakout of this range already. And your last 30 minutes of that previous 4 hour just pulled back a little bit. still holding above this 1977 area. Alright, so if I do get involved here, I'll look to go break even at about 1981. Just touching on GJ real quick before we get involved in gold. Right now, obviously GJ is in quite an ugly range, but keeping in mind we are at quite significant higher time frame highs around 172. If we're not having the volume or momentum to break above 172.5, then we could get some deeper pullbacks. I'm only really interested in looking for the sells if we have supporting data with that, which would be lower CPI for the pound now in about an hour. You also have Governor Bailey speaking today. So yeah, these CPI results, I would need to see them lower than the forecasted to actually get those sell ideas. It would be quite aggressive sells taking sells within the range here, but looking at just this range, most recent price action, you do have range moving down. Other than that, obviously buys would be in line with the higher time frame trend, but I only really see the buys above 172.500. Not interested in this range. I'm stuck in sells since yesterday in gold. Slowly, price keeps creeping upwards. I would get out, to be honest. Obviously, there's always a possibility of price coming back down, sure. You know, we're playing probabilities here. Obviously, I'm going to have a bias. I'm going to have an opinion and a point of view. That's essential to developing confidence in your positions. I have a bias, okay, I'm bullish. I'm going to look for buys. When I take those buys, I'm going to have confidence because I've developed that bias based off of the facts and the price action that I've identified. But there is always that probability that, you know, it could just go the complete wrong way. I could be completely wrong. But for now, I mean, I did that higher time frame breakdown just now, and I've given you my opinion on gold. We've come into these lows. We've seen quite strong rejections at about 1955, and higher time frame we are bullish. That's quite an interesting level on the higher time frame, where we seem to have grabbed a lot of liquidity. I'm just going to zoom out and go over that one more time. Not a full breakdown, but I'm literally just going to draw in this trend line. And look at these previous highs right here. So from that perspective, just based on this time frame, just based on what you're seeing here, would you be selling right now? I wouldn't. Personally not. Just based on price action, trends, a market structure, you could probably anticipate that we start to trend back up. At least to 2000.
Oh, no, the bias is really shifting slowly but surely. You could really see a pullback into that 2000, 2010 quite easily.
I wouldn't even call it a pullback at that point. I think we've had the pullback. This would just be like a higher time frame continuation of trend. Yeah, Ricky, I think you should close. I think you should close, bro. Yeah, you should have had a stop loss in the first place. But I mean, if you're sitting in drawdown like that and price is just slowly going against you, just close, cut your losses. You need to be able to invalidate your trade at some point. So that's why your stop loss is there. You know, if I get involved in this trade and then we break previous hourly lows, I know at that point, okay, probability that we actually do continue up is pretty low. I think at that point my trade will be invalid. I should be out. I should cut my losses. So put a stop loss there.
He's technically held so long that he can carry on holding to the point where the bias starts changing, bro.
Hold to 2000, see if we form resistance and come back down.
Yes,
It's not easy to accept losses. Obviously, that's human nature. You don't want to accept that you're wrong. You don't want to lose money. And I heard this the other day that it's easier to sit in drawdown than to sit in profit, because when you're in drawdown, it's like you don't want to accept it just yet. But when you're in profit, you're happy to accept it. You're happy to take your profit, whatever. That's why sometimes guys are closing too soon. But in drawdown, you're struggling to cut your losses. It's all psychological. But that's a huge thing. It's going to impact your profitability completely.
but he also said he got a 150 pip win the trade before that trade. So now you've gone and thrown more than half your profits away with the next trade, where if you had a stop loss, you would have had much more.
But it also depends on how you manage the 150 Bitcoin. I mean, you never know. You could have closed half at like 20 pips. Let
No,
this
but we're not
run
doing
out,
that.
and then now it's
Stop.
full. Yeah,
But
you know what I'm
and
saying?
you normally
lot
close
more
out
to
more
it.
profit and leave your loser to run more.
Yeah.
So it might even be the same thing at the moment. Might not be 150 pips, 80 pips, but yeah.
Yeah, my neck is fucking sore.
Bro, I see you sitting exactly the same as me, bro. Cap and hood, dude. It's fucking chilly. Yo.
Yeah. No, I'm
You know what
comfy
I'm
today.
saying?
Got sweatpants.
You know what I'm
Nice.
fucking... Bro, imagine I go play golf at 6 a.m., dude.
Hmm.
Huh. I'm a
Enjoy.
fucking dart. And I was thinking about doing it tomorrow, but... Yo.
As soon as we break this high to the left, I will be in here. Obviously, I got my bar stop at 1979.15. My stop loss at 1976.1. So I got my bar stop a little bit higher than this wick, just to account for spread. Hope that you're doing the same.
Jeez, I was watching my spread creep up at the 15-minute close, and I'm like, oh, please don't get triggered without a bottom wick. Please don't get triggered without a bottom wick.
Yeah, at least we're getting a bottom wick on the 15, not?
Yeah.
Got no top wick there on the 15. Does my broker have one? Yeah, my broker has one. I'm not overly concerned about that. Because if we do come and break those highs now, we should be alright. Yo, my neck is not okay.
This is so that's from Boston now, that you woke up weird.
What?
I want to...
Yeah,
What did
I
you say,
see why
Jeremy?
is your neck still from the other day.
Yeah, still from the other day.
I wanted to say some fucked up shit, but I'm keeping quiet.
Yeah, I hope back you.
Back you.
I'm actually scared to hear what you're gonna say. Probably some bullshit.
Okay, Jared, I really rub off on Connor. Are you back? Oh, fuck, that's funny. Even the hot thing.
Connor was, yeah, I was trying to say Connor was going around, but what did you do?
Yeah, I've been saying that for like a month or two. I'm like, every time like something annoys me, I'm like, hot. Then I notice it to me, go, what does hot mean?
That was cock funny, bro. Don't worry. I was entertained. Thanks, Con.
Oh, wait. Today's FOMC day, as you have meeting minutes. I wouldn't call it a FOMC day, but we have meeting minutes, yes. Those meeting minutes are only really going to have an impact if anything was revised. So that's kind of just like a summary from the last FOMC meeting. If nothing new has happened, it's not going to have much of an impact. But we could definitely see a slower New York session leading up to those meeting minutes. Yellen is also speaking at 4. I've still got my buy stops in here. We'll only really consider deleting them if we are breaking previous hourly lows, or yeah, I'll just see for now. I was gonna say, well, if this 30-minute candle closed bearish, but you know what, we could even close bearish. Maybe at that point I will delete if we close bearish like that. But then, you know, we could be looking for the next candle to form a support. Yeah, at 1977. And be looking at the exact same trade idea. Rick Vlogs, I think he's still speaking about the previous FOMC press conference. I don't think we'll have the same impact as the press conference, no. Unless something is revised, unless there's some new information. So unless something has changed, unless there's new information, it's not going to have much of an impact. If the meeting minutes say, okay, we are going to cut rates or we are going to pause rates, then obviously if that were the case, gold would probably be at 2000 tomorrow when we wake up. Easily. So keep an eye out for that, because I mean that is a possibility. But then again, if he comes out and says, no, we need to hike rates one more time, then, you know, we could see gold at like 1950 again. But if there's nothing new and it's just blah, 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 same old, you know, it's really not going to have much of an impact. Hey, Con, I would have set my buy stop around 1978.7, but thanks, man. Otherwise, I would be sitting in Jordan right now. No worries. 1978.8. Yeah, I don't always look too far to the left, but this was quite interesting, these rejections. And it's just a couple pips. Just like 3-4 pips. So just to put it above there where we've seen those rejections before, I think makes sense. You'll see, let's go down to a 1 minute. You'll see how crucial this level is right here. Yeah, you can see the strong rejections off of that area. Even further left. Strong sell side pressure off that area. Another rejection. So this move right here, now that I'm just in this area, I don't know if you guys saw that picture of like a bomb by the Pentagon. A bomb that had gone off by the Pentagon. And it just so happened to be like an AI generated image, but apparently it caused a bit of movement on the stock market. I didn't see that, but we were trading New York session and this move came out of nowhere. And this was like a news move. It was just like 3 1-minute candles pushed up 80 pips, and then it was just faded out like very quickly. I'm convinced that that was that AI generated image that caused that spark up, but it's crazy. I mean, that's really like a news kind of move, you know? It's insane. So if we can break above those highs from that AI generated bombing scenario, we should be good today.
Yes, we need it, and that's creating another image.
Come on, someone in chat,
Yeah,
go
these guys
release
don't
something
sense
fucked up.
I wonder what happened to the stock markets when Pablo Escobar posted his picture with his son in front of the White House. I wonder what happened to the stocks then.
Wow. That Pablo's stock went up, boy.
Invest. Escobar.
Action on cocaine.
Cocaine. Yeah.
Where did that
Yeah,
even
that-
come from, Nico?
Cocaine.
No, I'm saying, where did that idea of that
Escobar.
Pablo Escobar thing come from?
Because that's a legit picture, bro. Like of him standing in front of the White House with his
Yeah,
son.
no.
So I'm raving, like a bomb. I'm saying
No.
Escobar is equivalent to a bomb in front of like the Pentagon, White House.
No.
So yeah.
What
We said that fuck all.
at the time,
But-
yeah, they said at the time that he's one of the most wanted men in the world. And then he
Fuck, bro.
posted himself
Most
with
wanted
his
man
son
all the time.
in front of the White House.
He was most wanted all the fucking time. They just couldn't get him. He just had money where he went to, so the places he stayed, he like owned the entire fucking place. So yeah, that's about it. So imagine coming to the Western Cape and you own the entire fucking Western Cape. Who's gonna arrest you in the Western Cape, dude? You know what I mean? So
But yeah, I watched a lot of those documentaries and stuff. I mean, they say when he goes for dinner, he'd walk into like a flippin' fancy restaurant. His guards would go and take everybody's burgers. They would say, listen, nobody's leaving until Pablo's done. He'd eat these
no, man.
they
Food
take back
is-
everybody's phones and then they pay for the dinner for everybody in the restaurant. Yeah.
fuck me, bro. I
It's
don't
at that
believe
stage,
that.
yeah.
Better someone to put some on their hands when you're like in that world. Do fucking this. No. Just eat at house. Simple. Really quick. A prep meal. Just put it on the fire. I wanted to say microwave, but yeah.
On this side, that's enough. Great.
You guys in this microwave.
How can we not, Con?
We'll probably close bearish here on 30. We are coming to retest this previous level of resistance. Like I said, we could find support here, but I don't really like what it's doing right now. I'm actually going to delete my bar stop. I still feel like safer bars are really going to be above 1993 when we get into that cleaner traffic. But we look like we had some momentum here, but obviously failing to break up higher. Obviously that's the lovely thing about these stop orders, is sometimes you're proven wrong before you even get into the trade. So you know, this idea could still play out, but right now not having the volume to break up higher, so it didn't get activated here. Deleting my bar stops. I'm just waiting for some extra confirmations. 1983 is obviously just the current highs of this range, so if we could break above there, get a nice retest, you know, that'll be great. But above 1993, 1992.8, you've got all of this clean traffic to correct, coming up to 2000 2005. So we close right on that support. Pretty much looks like that bearish candle I drew out. But I think I would want to wait for maybe just to see that this support is holding at least a 5 minute, strong 5 minute candle closure there. I know the 15 looks pretty ugly, but based on the hourly here, it's still pretty much valid. You just came to get a steeper bottom wick on the current hourly, retested previous resistance, and obviously if you break above these highs to the left, you know, the idea is still very much valid on the hourly. But let's see if we maybe get a bottom wick on the current 30 first, then come back up. No, I must say it looks good. But you know what? I drew this out exactly this situation. I think based off the hourly, if we do break those highs, we should be alright here. I know we closed bearish on the previous 30. But we are still respecting that level of resistance. So I'm going to reset this exact same bar stop at 1979.15. Same stop loss as before, 1976.1. Jared, if you clipped the video today, please go back to when I was annotating and drew out that bearish candle. And then I drew in the next bullish candle.
No problem, Connor. I'll do that.
You too.
I can't
shit.
resist. Yesterday, someone also asked, "Is Darren muted?" And I just fucking had to, bro.
Jeez.
I just wish I could mimic your voice. I have no idea how
Did
the fuck
you-
do sound.
Dude, Connor looks like he's passing away, bro. Get him, bro. No, it's not that fucking bad.
Oh no. That's post funny.
No,
Oh.
that's not funny. But you know how we get that once in a lifetime kick of somebody? I think I'm using mine.
Oh shit.
We'll speak about after the stream who it is.
I'm concerned it's either Nico or me.
Both.
Both. Just give me 2 seconds. I'll be back before we get triggered in.
Jared, you know the stream would be so boring if I couldn't take the piss out of you. You know that.
No, I don't know about this.
You're more than welcome to do the same back, bro. I don't mind. I won't get touched. I can dish it and I can handle it. That's just. Your mother's bush club. What you say? No, I'm joking. Never be like that. It's gonna. Yeah, run, gonna. We're gonna get triggered in here.
I'm back. Okay, guys, so my buy stop has actually been activated here as we broke those highs. So, buy stop has been activated at 1979.15. Stop loss below the previous hourly candle low at 1976.1. And we let it run.
Oh yeah, Jared. I forgot to tell you, bro. I got a pocket router with my laptop if you want it.
Nah, I think I'm alright.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, we'll chat about it after the trade. I appreciate it.
What is a pocket router? Pocket
It's
router.
like a thing you put your fucking Wi-Fi SIM card in, and then you can carry around the Wi-Fi. Then it's like, yeah.
Don't you call it a
But I don't think it
dongle?
works with fiber. Yeah, that dongle shit. I think it only works with LTE, not with fiber. But I was just taking the piss out of Jared because of his shit about no Wi-Fi. Not even shit Wi-Fi, just no Wi-Fi.
But they're coming today to pull a new fiber.
Yeah.
Said it's damaged.
Oh.
I'm becoming a billion today as well. Don't stress, uncle. We're on the same path.
You don't know how sick of it these days, dude.
Oh, but I hope for your sake it does. We both know why you want that uncapped, Jared.
Good golden retrievers on that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. By the way, did you find out if they have another sausage dog for you?
I spoke to that lady and she only had males. Then another woman messaged me that she knows. She said that she has females, but I don't know if I'm in love with how they look. Not very cute, the ones that they have. So
Not like Connors.
still have to say.
How much are they?
About 4,000 rand, and we have to pay 1,100.
Moose. Fuck that. 5 clip for it. Alex, I'm out of this conversation.
I was also like, jeez, that was deep.
Bro, just go to the SPCA and adopt a dog.
You see, the thing is, I want to do that, bro, but I
Okay.
really gamble. Like, I know people that have got dogs from SPCA and end up like fighting their children. The dog ends up
Jared.
attacking, you know what I mean?
Okay, bro.
Jared.
I didn't really want this to turn into a conversation about dogs again. I was just saying I think I should go get a SPCA dog, bro. That's all I was saying.
Bro, Jared, just pick one up from the street. Bro. When you're driving, see a dog, cool, take it.
Adopt a dog.
Just don't come drive past AA or below deck at night, you might get mistaken. You might mistake a human for a dog over there.
Yes. Shots fired.
To fucking who, Connor?
To the whole of this town.
Is it fuck them all then? Jesus. Okay. The people that's fired at are the people that wait, what's they're irrelevant. No, what did Roger say?
Irrelevant to your success.
Exactly. Those people that are at that place at that time, they're irrelevant to my success.
No, exactly. Facts.
So I'll fucking sit you with a full auto, my friend. Do you want to hear something fucked, bro? You know the driving range, Connor?
Yeah.
They've been in there 3 times in the last 2 months, bro. And it's the same guys. The same people breaking in every fucking time. They're so brave, or
Jeez.
the guy used the word. They're so like cocky or arrogant, if you want to put it that way.
Yeah.
Their face
that's
in
the
the
word.
camera, bro. They put the face in the camera before they for 10 seconds before they block it out. Fucking retard. But anyway, yeah. I don't get it though. They're stealing caps, then they're stealing shoes, then the clothes, then obviously not
That
the
stuff
golf
is
clubs.
expensive, but who you gonna sell it to? Because
Yeah.
I mean, if you're selling nice new golf caps on Facebook Marketplace, I mean,
Yeah.
may as well just go hand
You want to
yourself
hear,
to the
the
cops.
best part, bro? The one oak in the camera has the cap on he stole the last time he was there.
Cheeky.
That's so cheeky, bro. But just take a golf club. Yeah, bro. I need to find these people. I need some new clubs, exit.
Get them at a 50% discount.
50% discount. Are you
just go wait there at night, and then you see them come and say, "Hey, fuck."
Fucking
get
that's
from me?
500 rand. Set, bro. Set comes out as 25 clips, my friend. Yeah. Nah, but surely there's no way in this town they can literally sell it without anyone noticing that it's from the driving range.
Yeah, there's no way they can't sell
the
it here.
Adidas caps say Adidas Golf. The Nike caps or Tiger Woods Nike caps, they golf. There's nothing that says just the brand name. So it's dumb. But listen, if they stole a black set of irons over there, I'll buy it. I don't care.
Just imagine pitching up the next day.
I don't give a fuck. You must keep your place secure. No, keep your place secure. They stealing it. You know what, that guy, Connor, that guy Peter, he really doesn't care about it though. Obviously it's a shit one, but he's it is what it is. You can't do anything about it. But he says insurance does pay him for everything that gets taken. So
maybe it's an inside job.
Jeez, baby. Imagine.
Excuse me, wait, what? Maybe he's the one stealing it.
No, Joe just said maybe it's an inside job.
Stock is here. Let's refill the things. It just goes to the car, opens the boot. Oh shit.
Next night hires his gardener to go wash the camera lenses. That's the footage he has up with there.
Yeah, what's up,
bro, I don't know. Excuse me? Imagine you own a place, bro, and people just come in, rob you, bro, and steal your shit. You get there the next morning ready for your day's work, and it's your place, and your shit's gone. You can't even, what are you gonna do? There's nothing you can do. No.
I'd be pretty peak.
Yeah, like you'll be bleak, but there's nothing you can do to get your shit back, is what I'm saying, unless like insurance
Yeah.
pays you, you know.
No, you can't do anything.
Fuck. Connor, when you ever go to a store one of us owns and shit stolen, bro, I'm gonna hit you with the person closest to me.
What?
Just,
What the
I'm
fuck?
upset. I'm just upset. Get their shit and fist fight each other, bro. Just moor each other in the parking lot. Feel better, carry on with life. Oh shit.
Sounds like a
I was,
reasonable thing to do.
I was thinking about Con, I'm sure you know that they twins, okay, and they big motherfuckers, bro, on Instagram,
Oh,
and they're on Boost the whole fucking
oh,
time, bro.
the
Then
Trent
they
twins.
speak about, I think so. Then they speak about their cycle, and then the one doesn't even know what cycle he's taking, and he doesn't even know the milligram, nothing about your cycle, bro. Yeah,
It's pretty
no, but
bad.
yes, yes. The way those like speak about juice, bro, it's like they're fucking eating Smarties, my friend. My goodness.
15-minute close bullish. I do like that. Obviously the 30-minute candle is no bottom wick. I know. I'm aware. I'm not overly concerned, but obviously there is a probability that we come and get that bottom wick. This is where risk tolerance comes in. Are you gonna shit yourself when you're in a trade when there's no bottom wick? You know, maybe this wasn't your trade to take. If you don't like the no bottom wick and you took the trade, why would you do that? You know, I like this trade. I'm happy with this trade. I understand we could come get a bottom wick. But my stop loss is quite safe here below the previous hourly low. Even if we do come get that bottom wick there for the 30, as long as we are respecting 1977, we should be alright. Hourly candle is closing in 12 minutes as well. I would obviously like this hourly candle to be closing bullish.
Goblin, the best bet is my Forex funds, but that's just because it's the most experience me and Connor have with them. So, just
Yeah, my Forex funds has been around for some time, so obviously, you know, they've made some improvements to their game. What's it? Not FOMC, man. FTMO? I've never used them. I found that my Forex funds came in with better prices, more competitive prices. And yeah, they also had more lenient drawdown limits and targets, so they had bigger drawdown and smaller targets, which obviously makes it a lot easier. And then you can check out the link in the video description. You should get a discount with the link as well. But look, there are these companies coming up with no time limits, which I think is very, very cool. I think that's changing the game. And they are probably going to take over. So if my Forex funds and if FTMO, I'm just going to call them FOMC, man. If those guys aren't making adjustments, they could be in trouble, because no time limit is very enticing. Although a lot of people don't really care about the time limit anyway, because they'll probably go and blow the challenge within the first 5
most
days
people
anyway.
Yeah, most of the people that are consistent or trying to make something from that, they'll care about it. You know, the people that matter in that game. But it's fine. I'm looking at Fun OTRV. What's that, Connor? That
Probably a
Mufat is
funding
looking at.
company. Bro, there are so many funding companies now. It's crazy. It's like every other day I see a new one. I don't even know all of them.
Yeah.
It's like Funded Next. That Glownode one. Glownode has no time limits, which is cool. Yo, Nico, you're cutting out there.
Yeah, sorry, it was my Wi-Fi.
Yeah, this link. Hard to trust funding companies. Not really that hard when they pay you half a bar. Literally, like, there's no reason to not trust funding companies at this point.
Well, bro, okay. Storm, obviously, if you're just gonna go and get the fucking newest funding company that comes out, bro, that's your own fault then. But if you go to someone that's like, we've spoken about them, okay, I'm not saying you need to trust us fully, but we've used them, kind of showed payouts on his Instagram last year. There's so many people that use it. They assist you the whole time back and forth, like, you know. But you know, if you go with the newest guy out and you're not getting your questions answered, you're not getting anywhere with them, then I mean that's your own fault for trusting someone like that. There's nothing wrong with the 5K funded, bro. 5K funded is still a lot more than most people's live accounts. And then if you make that work with your skill set, boom.
Definitely. I mean, if you get onto a 5K funded, look, you're doing 1 or 2%. It's not going to be life-changing money. You could definitely start paying for some bills, but you're also developing the skill and you're working your way up. And let's say you make enough profit off of that 5K to apply for a slightly bigger account. Maybe you work up to a 50K or 100K. It's going to take time. It's not going to be like, okay, I got this 5K this month, I'm going to go get a withdrawal. Next month, I'm going to be on 100K. Think of it like a 6-month plan or a 12-month plan. Treat it like a business. Okay, I'm going to get this 5K account. Every single trade I take is going to be a business decision. So I understand that in business, there are expenses, there are costs. So in trading, I'm going to take losses. Those will be my business expenses. I got to keep those as small as possible within the restrictions that they've given me here. And then obviously any profit I make, obviously, or whatever your situation, maybe you need that profit to pay for something. But if you can, use that profit to help scale your business by putting it into either a live account or potentially invest in a bigger funded account. Because if you can consistently trade a 5K account for 3 months, make profit for 3 months, prove to yourself that you're consistent, that you're disciplined, that you can stick to a system, then you're not going to have any issues with scaling up.
Just on his scaling plan, like 5, 10, 20, it's a marathon. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like, from a 5K to a 10K, that's a good move. But from a 10K to a 20, you'll see the difference in a 10 to 100. And I'm not saying you need to jump big things. I'm just saying once you start getting into the like groove of things, you'll learn that you don't need to literally go like 5, 10, 20, 50, 100, 200, 300. Like, my scaling plan was 10, 50, and 100. And the only reason for it is because I saw the potential in what I'm doing. That's it. So if you want to do 5, 10, 20, 50, that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying once you get into the groove, just be open to being open to the like idea you have set out for yourself. That's all. Just that it could possibly change.
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't think you need to go 5, 10, 20. But if you want to take that route, that's perfectly fine. And in fact, that's probably the best way to do it. It's going to take longer, but slow is fast in this game. And when you're starting out, I promise you, if you do the right thing for 6 months, you might not see major like life-changing money, but the skill and experience that will come with it is going to pay you a lot more than if you were doing all the wrong things for 6 months, getting a shitload of money, and then you, like I say, you're just doing the wrong thing, enforcing bad habits. So I actually had that happen to me, where for one of my first funded payouts, I was using pretty big risk. And so for a few months, I was using high risk, and I got a massive payout. I got a couple big payouts actually. And then I went on to lose that account. And then I tried maybe 3 or 4 times again to get onto a funded. And it took me like a couple months to get back onto that account. Obviously, because I was chasing and I was wanting to get those same profits again. And I wasn't understanding that, hey, look, market conditions were good here. And I was over risking. So maybe it was good. Like, from where I'm at now, I understand market conditions a lot better. And I know when to be more aggressive. But I know that then I was just simply over risking. Market conditions just happened to be good as well. But I was over risking. And so that 6 months or so where, okay, I made a shitload of money. That money literally sustained me for, I could leave my job even, let's say. Then the next couple months, like 2, 3 months, I was trying to recover mentally to get back onto the right path and get those good habits back in place. So just remember that, like, slow is fast. Even if you do all the wrong things and make a shitload of money in the next 6 months, understand that long term, it's going to be more of a detriment. If you rather just take it slow, do the right things for the next 6 months, it's going to benefit you a lot more. But I think I went off on a tangent. I think we were talking about the 10, 20, so on for the funded. With regards to that, I mean, I also see like the 5 to 10, that's okay. But once you're on the 10 and you're putting a couple months of consistent profit away, personally, I went from a 10 to 100. And it's a big jump. You might not have the risk tolerance to be trading 100k right now. You may need to build yourself up like that. But obviously understand that that is a possibility. Maybe you could go 10, 50, 100.
Oh, no, it's 1981, not 82. Yeah. Sorry, bro. I typed wrong. I don't want to fuck someone's shit up.
Yeah. But no, I think you have a good plan there, bro. It is a marathon. Take it slow. Sounds very good.
Fuck. Storm, I think it's 83, bro. I just can't see on the screen.
What? Yeah, this is 83. Oh, my TP. Okay, no, that's not my TP. I'll probably will
No,
close
not
some at
TP.
83.
I said close some, yeah, at 83. Yeah.
Is your breaking point still 81?
Yeah, 81.1. TP, bro. I think I'm just gonna leave runners on this position to like 2003. If I could secure a little bit, maybe at 1983, I'll be quite happy for the morning. So we had a nice little move up here. We have pulled back a little bit. Also got pound CPI right now. It's not going to have a major impact here on gold. Let's see what those numbers came out as. If they came out higher, I would think that it would be good for... I want to say I think it would be good for gold. Load. Oh, this shit's not loading. Well, I'm quite happy with the 30-minute candle close there. Hourly candle also nice and bullish. We've basically closed above this most recent level of resistance here on the 30 minutes, so that looks very good. Could obviously just come down to retest this area. Okay, so higher than forecasted numbers, lower than previous. So pretty neutral actually. Obviously you have seen quite a big improvement from the last numbers, but you're still up from the forecasted. So just in between, it's pretty tricky. So far having a good impact here on the pound. What's up, Madara? No chess right now. Maybe after this trade.
What did you call him?
Madara.
Blech.
Madara?
This. Fucking hell.
What the hell? What's wrong with it?
You guys don't watch anime. It's a name from anime. That's why. It's okay. I'll leave it to you guys.
Okay. Sorry. Madala. Okay, so this pound CPI coming out between forecasted and previous. I would consider that like more neutral news, not necessarily one-sided. So far it's given a move up here on the pound, so it's giving us a little bit of a pullback here on gold. Like I say, I think the stop loss is in a safe place. Could just be getting that bottom wick for the previous 30. We are coming into that area quite hot. I haven't managed anything just yet. yeah, we'll just see. So I'm hoping this news is just giving us a pullback, bottom wick there, retesting 77 one last time, to continue moving up. If this hourly candle could come back and flip bullish, we should have enough momentum to drive up to 83.
When you was like, what did you call him? I'm like, oh, Adrian speaks non-stop. People names.
Nico, please tell me, did you hear that? I didn't
No,
hear
what did he
shit,
say?
Jared.
Yeah,
No,
Uh-uh.
I didn't. Mm-mm.
like, it's just, yeah, boys, I'm gonna mute myself there.
That's literally just that, like, every now and then his lag comes in while he's talking, and then you can't hear shit.
Yeah, it's
So,
just the lag, Jared.
that's it. And that's normal. But Jared, you must remember, if you, I don't know how your hotspot works, but if you get messages or phone calls or anything, or like you sending a message to Discord and it goes off on your phone, like shit like that will cause lag. So like, you know, I don't know. But if you're doing nothing and it's just lagging, it must be your shit phone. Anyway.
I think this looks good. I think it looks really good. You know what? We've come to create that bottom wick for the previous 30. We are reacting nicely to 77 there. Like I say, if we can flip bullish on the hourly candle, we should be good to go. What are you saying? Nico, what is your friend saying?
Wasn't my friend after that comment? How does that make sense, bro? No,
You guys
no,
are
no.
anime
Don't,
friends.
no, no, no. Don't involve me, bro. Don't involve me in that. Fuck no.
Why did I buy there? Because we are bullish. Who's listening to Lil Wayne in the Zoom here? What's going on, guys? Nico, fuck, demand. Okay, so let's just monitor the lower time frames here to see what's cracking. I do want to see this 5 obviously closing bullish, but 30 seconds. Yeah, let's just keep an eye on this. I can see dollar is a bit weaker here. So with dollar weak, high inflation, I would think that would relate to some further upside on gold. So I'm very happy from a fundamental point of view with the news obviously pound news not going to have a direct impact, but it is relating to inflation, and you know, we see that generally bring overall market movement. So 5-minute close bullish there for that 77 level. I don't really want to see the previous 5-minute lows broken here. If we do, there could be some momentum to the downside. Not looking great the way we're coming into there. Just broke those lows, but I'm not going to do anything right here. My stop is there for a reason. Current 5 opened up with no top wick. It could come back and flip. Bit of a tricky one. Like I say, my stop loss is there for a reason. So we are retesting this resistance here. $4.8K subs. Thank you guys. Thank you everybody. Yeah, really not looking good. But there's nothing I can really do in terms of managing my positions now. Literally right by my stop, like a pip away. Okay, there we go. That's my stop loss. Okay, so about negative 29 pips here. 29, 30 pips. Obviously right now on the 30-minute, this is just looking like your new range. You know, if this candle still flips back bullish, obviously then you're looking to continue moving up. You know, there could just be that chance we were just wicked out here and continue moving up. I wouldn't be looking for sells. I wouldn't be interested in sells right now. But you know, that's going to happen sometimes where price will just come and stop you out and then continue in your direction. I could have maybe waited for the news, but I thought the setup was there. So you had a deeper pullback here. But yeah, overall pretty choppy right now. Very choppy actually. Candles just printing side by side. GJ also just in a range. Yeah, for gold at this point, I think waiting for the breaks above 83. Will probably be best. Or even safer buys above 93. Otherwise, sells, I'm not really interested in sells this morning. I initially was looking at potential sells below 72 if the 4-hour could have closed bearish. But right now, that's not really on the cards. Re-hands if it flips. You know what, it's in the back of my mind to do that, but I think I will probably just take my loss and call it a day.
Are you gonna wait for 30 close, or are you gonna call it?
The thing is, we used up most of this range now. Like, you don't have much range left. This is just a little bit of a mess here. Buying into this is a mess. Came just shy of my break-even point. Suppose could have gone break-even before the news. Maybe that was something I could have done differently. Obviously, you know, when you take a trade, even if you take a winning trade, ask yourself what you could have done better. So I think there, we were just shy of my break-even point. Maybe I could have just gone break-even on that new hourly candle open. I wanted to give it some space. I believe that had a lot of room to run. So for the risk to reward, you know, I'm fine with taking a full stop. GJ, just nothing. But quite significant levels on the dollar back at these highs from last week, as well as the yen at lows. GJ obviously at these highs at 172, and gold is at quite a significant level here around 1980. So it's going to be interesting. Maybe if you don't have enough volume, we just see some ranging through the day. Got a Fed meeting minutes later on, so we'll see what that presents. If there's any changes that have been made since the previous FOMC meeting, this could definitely have some impact. Otherwise, not putting too much focus on that. We are coming into the end of the month as well. Bank holidays next week, Monday. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll just take it as it comes. Guys, I think that's going to be my day. I think with gold here, in terms of buys, there's not really enough range moving up here. GJ, just don't mark it at all. So yeah, I'm going to call it a day there. One loss, that's fine with me. I'll be back tomorrow. Thank you guys for joining today. And I'll see you tomorrow.